chicken or the egg? Are these celebrities able to sell their alcohol brands because they're famous, or would success and fortune still have followed them regardless? Let's find out. Welcome to alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. If you're not subscribed yet, you're missing out. Number 1. Bethany Frankel, Skinny Girl Spirits. Complete all-rounder and Wonder Woman entrepreneur Bethany Frankel found fame as a contestant on the reality series The Apprentice, Martha Stewart, in 2005. She was a main cast member on The Real Housewives of New York City and several spin-offs thereafter. The 2009 launch of her book, Naturally Thin, Unleash Your Skinny Girl and Free Yourself from a Lifetime of Dieting, was the beginning of her journey into the Skinny Girl brand. Skinny Girl was a line of prepackaged diet-friendly margaritas, which could be expanded to include low-calorie vodkas, wines, and ready-to-drink oranges. Her brand has grown enormously to include candy, jelly, sweeteners, popcorn, salad dressings, shapewear, jeans, and apparel. Being Global Spirits and Wine bought the Skinny Girl Spirits brand in 2011, and Frankel retained the rights for the non-alcoholic products. It's not certain what Being Global Spirits and Wine paid for the brand, but Forbes estimates it to be about $120 million. Number 2. Ryan Reynolds, Aviation Gin. As if Ryan Reynolds needed more money, he's recently become a few $100 million wealthier, and it's all thanks to the humble Juniper bid. Reynolds is, or rather was, co-owner of Aviation American Gin, which he acquired in 2018. It's one of the fastest growing brands in the gin market in the US. In Reynolds' words, growing the brand with my company, Maximum Effort Marketing, has been among the most fulfilling projects I've ever been involved with. Diageo, one of the world's largest producers of spirits and beers, bought the company, along with a few other brands, for $610 million. A press release stated that Reynolds would retain an ongoing ownership interest. There would be an initial payment of $335 million, and if the brand performs well over the next decade, a further payment of $275 million. Honey aside, Alexers, the advert for Aviation Gin, as a response to the Peloton exercise bike advert, is enough to have you running to buy a bottle of gin just to show your support. But remember, when you buy your gin, exercise bike on. Number 3. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, Rosé wine and champagne. Unlike their marriage, the Côte de Provence estate Chateau Miraval continues to thrive, thankfully, as critics were skeptical about its rosy future. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie still co-own the estate, and they produce a lovely rosé blended from Sancerre, Grenache, Claude, and the lesser-known grape Tiburon, which is sold at 469 co-op stores across the UK. Miraval released a top-of-the-line cellar, which produced the record-breaking prestige rosé cuvée called Muse de Miraval, alongside Pierre Peters. It sold at auction for €2,600, making it the most expensive rosé in the world. Chateau Miraval is valued at $67 million, and although it's not known how much money the estate brings in for Jolie and Pitt, suffice it to say it's a lot. Pitt is devoted to Miraval and is selling his rosé champagne for $390 a bottle. There are only 20,000 available, and it's a sound investment, as you can see in our video, 10 ways rich people save money. Number 4. AC/DC Wine Range. Bottoms up to legendary rockers AC/DC, who not only released 200 million records, came fourth in VH1's 100 Greatest Artists of All Time, and achieved many other accolades, can now add winemakers to their CV. The Aussie group released a range of wines alongside Australia's Warburn estate in 2011. Within its first week, 30,000 bottles were sold. The second week, it more than doubled. You can expect names like Back in Black Shiraz, Highway to Hell Cabernet Sauvignon, Hell's Bell Sauvignon Blanc, and Chili All Night Long Moscato. They released a super premium 2010 Barossa Valley Shiraz in 2013, in a beautiful gift box with a bottle boasting the brand's logo. It's unclear what the boys are making from their wine, and the added range of beer and tequila, but with one of Australia's top 10 wine producers, Warburn Estate, producing and distributing their wine, you can be sure the remaining guys don't need to record an album in a hurry. Number 5. George Clooney, Casamigos. He's the kind of guy that whatever venture he decides to go into, you know it's going to be a success, and alcohol is no different. George Clooney, Randy Gerber, and Mike Malcolm co-founded Casamigos, a tequila company, in 2013. Gerber and Clooney were building holiday homes in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, sampling tequilas while doing so, when they decided to commission a distillery in Jalisco, Mexico. They wanted a flavor that tasted great and didn't burn going down, which they managed to do with great success. Initially were only producing bottles for friends and family and had no intention of going public. Fast forward a few years, Diageo claims that Casamigos is the fastest growing super premium tequila brand in the US and buys it for $700 million and a further $300 million depending on the brand's performance. Hey Luxers, that's $1 billion. He told CNBC, if you asked us 4 years ago if we had $1 billion company, I don't think we would have said yes. Number 6. Sean Combs, Ciroc Vodka. Ciroc Vodka was founded in France by Jean-Sébastien Robiquet. His family had been making wine for hundreds of years, and he worked in Hennessy for 10 years. Diageo approached him to do something quite unusual, produce vodka from grapes instead of grains, and he delivered. In Europe, the vodka is considered a luxury brand, but they were unable to secure decent sales in the USA. Bring in Sean Diddy Combs in 2007 as a brand ambassador, and the result? A massive spike in sales and a massive spike in his paycheck. Ciroc Vodka became the #2 premium vodka in the world, and the rapper cemented his influence with Diageo when they bought De Leon tequila. Forbes believes this collab with Diageo and his involvement with Ciroc is what pushed his net worth up to $700 million. Number 7. Fergie, Ferguson Crest. She's a Grammy Award-winning vocalist and incredible dancer, all-around amazing mom and vintner. Is there anything she can't do? Fergie and her father, Pat Ferguson, founded Ferguson Crest in 2006, situated in Central California's Santa Ynez Valley. They planted their first grapes on half an acre in 2007, and by 2012 it expanded to over 6 acres. The family-run boutique winery has a variety of blends, including a Syrah, a Cabernet, and 2 blends called Fergalicious and Axel Jack. They rely on the expertise of Joey Tansley when blending their wines, who's well known for his delicious Syrahs. The cost of a bottle of Fergalicious is $30, and an Axel Jack Magnum goes for $60. She hasn't been singing for a while, which fortunately with a successful wine label behind her, doesn't make a difference to her monthly money. And coming up, we've got a feeling our next celeb was quite happy to dabble with alcohol. Number 8. Sammy Hagar, Cabo Wabo Tequila. AKA the Red Rocker, Sammy Hagar was part of the rock band Montrose during the 70s, then launched a successful solo career and had huge success as the lead singer of Van Halen from 1985 until 1996. Cabo Wabo was initially a nightclub that Hagar opened in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Hagar wanted a place to hang out with his friends, and since then, a few more have cropped up in California and Vegas. Not all were successes, but while spending time at the Mexican venue, he started serving his own blend of tequila, which patrons loved. The tequila was made by a family-owned distillery in Jalisco, and Napa Valley Wine Importer started importing tequila in the U.S. in 1999, and it was an instant success. It quickly became the second best-selling premium tequila in the country. Hagar sold an 80% interest in the brand in 2007 to Grupo Campari, netting himself a sweet $8 million. Hey, he'll drink to that. Number 9. Cameron Diaz, Avaline Wines. She's been pretty busy being a mom to Lady Gaga since December, but she's managed to find some time to launch her range of Avaline wines alongside friend Catherine Howard. The initial launch included Avaline White, a dry Spanish white, and Avaline Rosé, a French blend brewed by Princess. Said to be a clean woman range, unfortunately has failed to meet natural wine standards, and photography have called it a scam. The wine is made from organic grapes and doesn't use any animal byproducts, but that's as far as it goes. It hasn't deterred any sales though, and there's been such a demand for the red wine of the collection to be launched, they've moved the release date earlier to October 2020. Since the launch of Avaline wines, over 120,000 bottles have sold. The white was a top 10 best-selling wine for the first month, and top reviewers have given it scores of 90 and 91. So, are they rich yet? Well, not yet, but just judging from the sales, they will be soon. The viral #Avaline Wine Challenge has been seen on TikTok over 14 million times, so why don't you check it out and give it a try for yourself? But no spilling, Luxers. Number 10. Nicki Minaj, Mix Fusions. Let's mix it up with Nicki Minaj and her alcoholic venture, Mix Fusions. Minaj is co-owner of the company Mix Beverage LLC, which is why you'll see her advertise the brand in several of her music videos, including High School, Up in Flames, and Anaconda. Mix Beverage LLC is the parent company for Mix Fusions beverages, and in 2013, Mix Fusions had the #1 selling Moscato drink in the U.S. Over 1 million bottles were sold in 6 months. In 2014, the brand collaborated with Young's marketing company, one of the biggest alcoholic distributors in the U.S., and the product is now available in stores all across the U.S. and Canada. With a net worth of $100 million, it's French desserts won some awards. Maison number 9 was inspired by the tarot card, the Nine of Swords, and the bottle was created to encourage customers to reuse it, hence its exquisite design. Considering it sold 50,000 bottles in a couple of days, we can safely assume that Malone would be toasting to his improved bank statement. Number 12. Drake, Virginia Black Whiskey. With several accolades under its belt, including Wine Enthusiast Top 100 Spirits of 2017, Wine Enthusiast awarded 91 points, and Wally's Wine and Spirits Top 5 Spirits of 2016, Virginia Black Whiskey is Drake's favorite. Drake launched the brand along with Spirits entrepreneur Frank Collins in 2016, and it's available in several countries. It made headlines when the whiskey was launched by selling 1,779 bottles on its release day, breaking the Liquor Control Board of Ontario's previous record. 4,650 bottles were sold in the first week, and 30,000 cases in the first year. Often such an idea of the brand was style, fashion, and music of the 70s, where nightlife was truly nightlife. And a huge marketing coup when Jimmy Fallon tasted the whiskey on his TV show. At one point, Drake was planning to sell stakes in the business to raise $30 million for expansion. Regardless of what he sold there, it's safe to say his net worth of $150 million is being substantially subsidized by the sale of his exclusive whiskey. Number 13. Titus Burgess, PBTB Wines. Alexander Fleming once said, "Penicillin cures, but wine makes people happy." Hey Luxers, do you know what else makes people happy? Titus Burgess does. Now let's marry the wine and Burgess and you get PBTB Wines. It all started on the Netflix series The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, where Titus, with one S, sang his ditty Pinot Noir, referring to the male anatomy. The snippet has been viewed millions of times on YouTube, and fans started sending him bottles of, you guessed it, Pinot Noir. And so the idea was born, and he began his own range of wines. These formed fantastic brand partnerships like My Pride Pinot Noir and rosé launches with Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation. We can't say exactly how much wealth he's raking in, but we're behind him 100% of the way. Number 14. 50 Cent Effin' Vodka. The vodka is said to be created by bartenders for bartenders, and it's a project that 50 Cent has been involved with since 2014. The vodka comes in an array of flavors, including original, black cherry, raspberry, cucumber, blood orange, and green apple. In 2017, it was reported that 50 Cent and Effin' Vodka had parted ways, with 50 Cent earning $60 million from the split. But that's proven untrue. He still has a stake in the vodka brand. As we reported, contrary to any inaccurate media reports, Effin' Vodka's partnership with 50 Cent continues, and 50 confirmed this on Instagram by saying, "I'm still on the brand, I just got some take out of the deal." Number 15. Jay-Z, Almond de Brignac Champagne and Douce Cognac. Who can forget Jay-Z and Beyonce arriving late to the Golden Globe Awards, bringing in bottles of their own champagne to an event sponsored by Moet and Chandon. Their bodyguard wasn't too shy to hold the bottles of Ace of Spades behind his back. The Ace of Spades, aka Almond de Brignac, is owned by Jay-Z himself. In June 2019, it was reported that he had made $310 million from the brand, and a further $100 million from the Douce Cognac collaboration with Bacardi. No surprises as to how he became the world's first hip-hop billionaire. So let's pour a glass of bubbly, Luxers, while you tell us what your favorite celebrity drink is. Let us know in the comments.